Oh, something different.
Mark chapter 4, verse 38. And he was in the hinder part of the ship, asleep on a pillow. And they awake him and say unto him, Master, carest thou not that we perish? I know we know the story well, how the disciples were in the ship on the sea to go across to the other side as Jesus had commanded. And Jesus was asleep, and there was a storm that was raging, and the ship was taking on water. And we see here the disciples awakening Jesus and sounding almost as if they were in consternation as they asked, Master, don't you care that we are perishing? And I ask, what do you believe about God in your storms? What is your storm theology? How do you see God in your storms? What is his role in your storms? Do you think he's with you? Do you think he's forgotten you? Do you think he cares? Do you think he does not care? Do you think it is his fault? Do you think he brought the storm? He caused the storm? Or he allowed the storm? How do you think about God? And what do you think about God during your storms? What do you think is the purpose of your storms? Have you ever recognized that some storms bring to the surface of our lives things that were hidden, things that were obscure, things that were way below the surface? Well, what's the benefit of that? Well, for our strengths that the storm exposed, then we become more aware of the greatness that's within us, and we are able to accomplish more. Well, what about the weaknesses which the storm exposes? Well, in those cases, we come to recognize what issues we have that we need to put on the altar, that we need to seek God's help for, that we are able to touch God, believe God, trust God, and follow God to be delivered from. Both cases are beneficial because the storm cannot reveal in us anything that was not there before. But if we treat the revelation right, then we should be a better person. Do you recognize too that some storms come into your life to actually clear a path for you? Yes, it is raging and the billows are tossing and the wind is blowing and things are toppling and you are so distressed at the fury of the storm. But have you ever had the experience that when the storm is over, you are still standing, but some things that you thought would never get out of your way are no longer around? The blockages are gone. Sometimes the storm is there to clear your path. But What is your storm theology? Do you trust God in your storm? Do you believe that He's in control? Do you believe that He cares? It is important that we assess our beliefs about our storms, because you're always going to be having a storm at some point in time in your life. Very often, we're either in a storm, coming out of a storm, or going into a storm. So, let's talk about your storm theology. God bless you. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And for more, join us at 9 a.m. at 10 Union Square, Crossroads, Kingston, Jamaica. If you can't be there in person, join us virtually via YouTube Live.